Hi viewers, welcome back. In today's class, we are going to discuss patent ductus arteriosus in continuation of acyanotic heart disease. So, what is patent ductus arteriosus? Okay, so as the term says, there is an opening in the aorta. Okay, so this patent ductus arteriosus is 100% normal as soon as the baby is born. So when the baby is born, all the babies, they are born with patent ductus arteriosus, but this will close within 72 hours. Okay, but in case if the baby is having an acyanotic heart disease, at that time when there is a patent ductus arteriosus, we see that as a pathological condition. Okay, so now what is happening here is there is an opening or there is a connection between the aorta and the pulmonary artery. So where does this pulmonary artery is going? It is going into the lungs for purification. So now what is happening? Aorta, which is carrying oxygenated blood, the pulmonary artery, which is carrying impure blood, they are mixing up together. So what happens? So mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood takes place, and similarly the same way like what we have seen in the arterial septal defect and ventricular septal defect, the same thing is going to happen. But here you have to remember only one thing, where there is an abnormal connection between the aorta and the pulmonary artery, which is contaminating the blood. Okay, only this is going to differ, otherwise majority of the things are going to be similar. Okay, so now the connection between the aorta and the pulmonary artery is existing, where the valve or the opening doesn't close within 72 hours. We term it as patent ductus arteriosus. Okay, so now what is happening? Similarly, the same thing what has happened there in your atrial septal defect and in your ventricular septal defect. Okay, similarly the mixing of blood is taking place, and because of that there is more blood that is going and pooling into the pulmonary artery, and from pulmonary artery it is getting rushed into the lungs for purification. Too much of blood reaching the lungs for purification causes pulmonary overload, and because of that the baby is going to have severe breathing difficulty and breathing related signs and symptoms. Okay, so again when we are coming to the signs and symptoms, already we have seen the baby is going to have severe tachypnea, and then there will be an increased breathing. Coming to the signs and symptoms of the patent ductus arteriosus, we have first there are symptoms related only with the lungs. Okay, so usually the child will have severe breathing difficulty, there will be crackling sounds, there will be murmurs, and there will be an increased respiratory distress or breathing difficulty for the child. As there is an increased blood entering into the pulmonary artery, there will be pulmonary hypertension. In though other two conditions are also present, the pulmonary hypertension is present in the other two conditions also, but here it is again more, where we are able to see there is an increased systolic blood pressure is very high. Okay, so you have to note down these are the signs and symptoms. Following by diagnosis, we have the confirmatory diagnosis done with your X-ray, so where you are able to see the hypertrophy of your right ventricle. Here right ventricular hypertrophy is very less, as because it is directly getting connected with the pulmonary artery, where you can see the enlargement of the lungs. Okay, so pulmonary or pulmonary edema will be seen, and there will be an ECG changes will be present, and also you can see your echocardiogram you can do for the mixing up of the blood to be seen. Okay, so this will be your diagnosis, and management is very easy management, like as similar like your ventricular septal defect. Here also we are going to start with your digoxin, again to increase the contractibility and the efficiency of the cardiac functioning. You are going to give digoxin, followed by diuretics, as because there is going to be pulmonary edema, you are going to give diuretics to decrease the fluid volume level of the baby, as well as you are going to start with indomethacin. What is this indomethacin? It is a prostaglandin inhibitor. See, we want this shunt to be closed. Okay, so we are giving prostaglandin inhibitor to close the shunt. Okay, so once this opening between the aorta and the pulmonary artery is closed, then the problem is solved. So what happens? We are giving indomethacin so that we are seeing that it is closing by medicine itself. Okay, sometimes in case if it is not going to land up in success, we are going to start with the surgical management. Okay, so usually your drug of choice is going to be your indomethacin, which is a prostaglandin inhibitor. So you are going to give increased caloric diet, as we have seen in ASD and VSD, where there is like poor growth for the child. There is a decreased feeding pattern for the child. So what you have to give? You have to give more amount of caloric foods to the child. So usually you can give an artificial feeding with the supplemental like calories and with the nutrients, or otherwise EBM through NG tube you can give, so that you are going to balance the caloric requirement of the child. So that is with the food. And then coming to the surgical management, here again the closure. So here you are going to do this PDA ligation or PDA closure with stitches. Okay, so you do stitching and you will close this PDA. So that opening of the patent ductus, you are going to close that area with stitches so that it becomes normal, the circulation becomes normal. Okay, so or otherwise sometimes you can also go in for coiling of the patent ductus. So what you are going to do is, like, you are going to go in for coil closure. So where you will be inserting coil to that area and you will coil that area with this closure device. So what will happen? So that area will occlude the blood flow to that area, and the overgrowth of the tissue over that area will day by day solve the problem. Okay, so usually this is the management procedure. So patent ductus arteriosus is nothing but it is the artificial connection between the pulmonary artery and the aorta. So there is an increased blood flow to the lungs. Okay, so mixing up of blood takes place and there is an increased blood flow to the lungs of the baby, and because of that the child presents with pulmonary symptoms with breathing difficulty, tachypnea, crackles, murmurs. All those things will be present with increased blood pressure. Pulmonary hypertension is very remarkable here. Followed by diagnosis, you are going to do your X-rays, ECG and Doppler studies for these things. And then your management, again first you are starting with your indomethacin, that is your prostaglandin inhibitor, followed by digoxin. Diuretics you can give, caloric requirement you have to maintain, followed by NG feeding or EBM you are supposed to maintain. In case if this medical management is not successful, you have to go in for surgical repair, where you do PDA ligation with sutures, or otherwise you will go in for coil suturing. Okay, so coiling of the patent ductus arteriosus so that the shunt is closed. Okay, so with this we are finishing patent ductus arteriosus, and in case if there is any doubt with this, you can give your comments in the comment box. So in the next class we will see the final condition, which is finishing the acyanotic heart disease. Till then, take care. Bye.